Hey everyone, welcome to day number 12. Today we're going to be talking about what to say about coaching if someone asks you, or if you want to share the coaching opportunity with someone, and how to get your new coaches started off right. I think this is a part of the business that most new coaches get really intimidated by, but you really don't need to be. The really cool thing about you adding coaches to your team is that you have a huge support group of your upline coaches, including me, that are more than willing to help you and your new coach out. So don't worry if you don't know everything, if you're still getting started yourself. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be sharing this opportunity with people or adding to your team. You can start growing your team from day one. I'm sure I've told you before, I became an Emerald coach within the first 2 weeks. It took me a little bit longer to become a Diamond coach, but I just jumped in head first and started signing my first coaches within the first couple weeks, and you can too. So how do you go about sharing the coaching opportunity? There are two ways to do it. The first way is that you make a list. So make a list of, 40 to 60 names of people that you would like on your dream team. These are people that you think would make amazing coaches who are inspiring people already, um, that love people, love helping people, that are fun, energetic, that love to work out already. So make a list of all those people that you can think of that you would want on your dream team. And then start reconnecting with those people. Like we talked about in the Facebook training, go to their Facebook page, start liking their pictures, start commenting on their status updates, get to know them again, find out what's going on in their life, send them messages, just get to know them. And then if, once you've been talking to them for a little while, then you can send them a message and all you need to say is, hey, I'm looking to add a few people to my team. Have you ever considered becoming a Beachbody coach? I know this is totally random, but your name popped into my head when I was thinking about who I wanted to add to my team. That's it. Something as simple as that. You don't need to give them all the details. You don't need to tell them about the discount. You don't need to tell them about the money they could make. You don't need to tell them anything. Just ask them that question. Have you ever considered becoming a Beachbody coach? Then what I like to do is sit back and wait and listen to the questions that they have or the concerns that they have. Because what they may be concerned with may not be what I'm concerned with. So listen to their concerns and answer their questions. I think that's one of the biggest advice I can give you is to try not to guess what the benefits for them are going to be. Don't guess what their concerns are going to be. Let them come back to you with their questions. So that's the first way you can approach coaching. The second way, and what I think is the best way to add coaches to your team, is to get coaches from your challenge groups. I can tell you my rock star coaches have all come from my challenge groups. And the reason is when you run a challenge group, you're basically teaching someone how to coach. They're being a product of the product. They're doing their workouts every day. They're drinking Shakeology. They're eating healthier. They're motivating people. They're inspiring the people in the group. They're getting used to posting on Facebook consistently every day. Um, they're getting used to kind of putting themselves out there and posting a sweaty picture, talking about their struggles. So it really teaches them what it means to be a coach. So your job in this is to run killer challenge groups. Run groups that are going to create amazing coaches. So make sure you're being consistent in your group. You're posting consistently. You're commenting on everybody's pictures and motivating them and checking in with your challengers that haven't, posted their sweaty picture in a while. You're the driving force in how good your groups are. So the first things first is you need to make sure you're running really good groups and you're encouraging people and getting people posting and engaged, because when you do that, you're just going to be creating amazing coaches that you later can add to your team. So once you're running a challenge group and you're a couple, 2 or 3 weeks in, you'll start to see these rock stars kind of start to rise to the top. So the rock stars being the challengers in the group that are posting consistently, who are commenting on everybody's pictures, inspiring everybody. So what I like to do is I like to message those people about halfway through the challenge and just say, hey, I just want you to know I love having you in the group. You're totally inspiring and motivating everybody. Keep it up. So give them a little pat on the back so they know they're doing it right. And it kind of encourages them to keep going. Then at the end of the group, I go back to those same people and I just thank them again for being in the group and thank them for being so engaged and, continually posting. And then I ask them, hey, this is totally random. I'm looking to add a couple people to my team. Have you ever considered becoming a Beachbody coach? You're already doing everything that I do as a coach, and I think you'd be great. Something like that, something super simple. Have you ever considered becoming a Beachbody coach? And again, wait for them to come back with any of their questions and concerns. Now, when in both scenarios, the first or the second scenario, if they do come back and say, yes, I'm interested, send me more information, at that point, you need to share with them a what is coaching call. These are calls that your upline coaches have done that basically explain the business opportunity. What the time commitment is, what the opportunity entails, how much, money could they potentially make, how much time do they need to put in, all of those concerns and questions that someone will have. These coaches go over in the what are coaching calls. So you can share with them a call, and then again, let them come back with any questions and concerns that they have. I will post in the bootcamp a list of my favorite what are coaching calls. So you can save that and you can use them depending on the person. One of them is a guy talking about the coaching opportunity. So you'd want to save that one and use that when you're talking to, a guy about a guy about joining your team. Okay, so that is what to say about coaching and how to add a coach on your team. So next thing is once they signed up, now what? This is where I think a lot of coaches get intimidated, but I'm going to break it down for you and make it super simple. So the first thing you want to do is send them a new coach email. I will post what I send in my email as well as the attachments. I send a 7-day quick start guide, an about me form for them to fill out and send back to me so I get to know them better, a coaching manual, a frequently asked questions page, and I think there's one other thing, but I will post all of it in the bootcamp. And those are just quick one-page documents or two-page documents that they can look over to get their business started off right away. So I send them that email, and then within the first 48 hours, I set up a Getting Started Right call with them. A Getting Started Right call is basically a chance for you to talk to them, go over their goals as a coach, and set a few goals for their first month as a coach. So find out what they want out of coaching and then give them an expectation of what they should be doing as a coach. So the first thing first, ask them their goals. What do they want to do as a coach? Are they going to be all in 110% so that they can quit their job in 6 months? Or is this just going to be a hobby, something they do on the side, make a little bit of extra money, but they're not ready to commit a lot of time to it? So kind of find out where they are so that you can help them along because you'll know, what they want out of this business. Share success stories of upline coaches. Talk about if you don't have a success story yet, talk about some of the top coaches in the company and what they've been able to do. And then you want to set some goals with them and go over the basics. So there's 3 things that I like to go over with them. Actually 4, I'm sorry. The first thing is make sure that they've set up their websites, their teambeachbody.com site and their beachbodycoach.com site. And make sure they know, their online office versus their retail site and how to use those websites. Number 2, explain to them about Success Club. Explain to them the importance of hitting Success Club every month. And that is as a member of Team Hard Hitters, your minimum should be Success Club 5 every month. That should be your goal. Explain to them how do they get Success Club points. Being 1 from Home Direct Shakeology, 2 from Challenge Packs, and just explain that to them. The second thing you want to talk about is hitting Emerald within their first 30 days. Talk to them about the benefits about getting Emerald, the free leads and commissions that they can get. And then the third thing is you want to help them set a date for their first challenge group. For my new coaches, I allow them to be in a challenge group with me for their first group. Kind of takes the pressure off of them to find a ton of challengers to run a group of their own, and they can kind of see how I do it from behind the scenes. But make sure they set a date with you, and then talk to them about inviting and posting on Facebook and all the things we've gone over in this boot camp. Talk to them about how often, that they need to be posting 2 to 3 weeks before their challenge group, and they need to be posting 3 to 4 times per week about their challenge group. All of those things. So that when they do run their first challenge group or they run the challenge group with you, that they feel successful and they feel like they're starting to build some momentum with their business. And the last thing you want to do is get them set up in a new coach boot camp just like this. I run these groups on the first of the month every month. So let them know that the first of the next month they're going to be added to a new coach boot camp, so that they can really get started off right. So that's it. That's all you need to do when you sign a new coach. It's super simple. And also, I guess I should say this, you do need to add them to the Team Hard Hitters page and the TKO page. Those are two amazing resources for them. And again, a huge group of coaches that can answer questions and help them out if you're a new coach and you're starting too, and you may not know all the answers. You have all these coaches that can help your coaches as well. So that's it, guys. I hope you are having a great day or have a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow.